It is the breakdown.
It is 100% the breakdown. 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Woo! Hi, everybody. No, I'm not drunk. It's just Wednesday. Are we going to show my face? It's fine if we don't. But I'm okay if we don't. But are we really live? Or are you just messing with me?
We're live.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
Screen. We're live.
Okay, cool. Well, hi, everyone. Obviously, if I'm asking if we're live or not, it's Wednesday. You know what that means? It's time for the breakdown. What? I'm your host, Catherine, a.k.a. the High Heel Gamer. I hate those sound effects things. It's like the worst thing they could have done. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, I'm Catherine, a.k.a. the High Heel Gamer. I'm holding my brain in my hands, which I just dropped. And we're having tech difficulties. So it's always a fun Wednesday over here. Today, I am sad to announce that we don't have any guests. And I'm stuck with Jack.
谢谢直播间的宝贝们，请关注一下。
I'm stuck with Jack. Like, this is not... Anywho.
That's my own intro.
Jack apparently has news, which I never know anything.
I don't really.
Oh
I just said that so you do today's show.
Oh. Dude, literally, had you not said you had news, I would have been like, you know what, I'm calling in sick. But then I wouldn't be able to chat with all you wonderful people, all you wonderful viewers.
I'm just hitting sound effects today.
Is it too late to call in sick?
Yep.
So, well, first of all, have you been watching The Mandalorian?
Yes, and don't say anything because I haven't gotten to watch the last episode.
Oh God, I hate you now.
It's not my fault. I actually tried twice. I have to wait. One, I have to wait until nighttime because of where our TV's positioned. The window reflects on, and it's a dark show. There's dark moments where you can't see what's going on. Two, I have this little 3-year-old going on 13
who controls your life, man.
Yeah, she totally does.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to adjust my light here.
I was trying to figure out what she was doing.
What's up? This is my new...
Lord help us all. Bradford! Hi, Bradford.
Bradford!
I always look forward to Bradford. So can I just tell you that Bradford and I are... I know, right? Are BFFs, because every morning, like when I wake up, there's a nice message waiting for me from Bradford. From Bradford. And then when I go to bed, there's usually like another message. It's anything sweet. Like, it's just great images and videos. And Bradford's my BFF.
So you know how Drax? Yes, I know y'all are friends, and yes, you can.
Yeah, we can. 100% Bradford.
My microphone is pulling a Drax. It's moving so slowly that I don't think anybody can see it. But it's just slowly moving down today, and I don't know why. It's really, really annoying. Oh, it broke.
Oh, Lord. I can't even with you. Like, this is
legit broke.
You send them to Jack and he ignores them. Bradford, let me just tell you right now, I do not ignore any of your texts. I may not like respond or anything like that, but I always see it. The Mandalorian is awesome. Have you seen the Baby Yoda hot chocolate kit? No.
Have you not seen it?
No.
It's like his little pod. Like when you put it in your hot cocoa, it's just the pod, but then as it melts, it like breaks open, and inside is Baby Yoda. Am
I getting that for Christmas? Anybody? Crickets?
I'm going to put you on screen while I fix my microphone.
That's great. Well, for those of you that have seen Mandalorian, I'm going to talk about it without spoiling. So hopefully you guys, his mic does want to dance, doesn't it, Sean? So The Mandalorian this season has not disappointed. There are a couple of things that I'm not not a couple of things. There's one thing I'm not thrilled about, but I guess that's just how the story is. I just hate like how it's just a side quest. Like that's all these episodes are side quests. I feel like I'm playing Assassin's Creed and you have your main mission and then you have like a gazillion side quests. That's what this is right now, the gazillion side quests. But other than that, it's still good storyline. I do deserve it for Christmas, 100%, Sean. So like, put the link up there so Jack can actually like hook me up, because I don't think Jack likes me. But that's okay. I don't really like Jack either.
I only part-time like you. You know how it
I
works.
only part-time like you too, so this works out good. The only problem is that your part-time doesn't match my part-time, so you always end up liking me when I don't like you. We're just not synced that way. We're not meant to be BFFs.
I'm fine. I'm back.
But anywho, I like a lot of the nods to Clone Wars. I like a lot of the Easter eggs. Although I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'm slow on the uptake, so the Easter eggs are kind of slow on me. And I end up watching the show twice. That's usually what plays in my head when Jack talks. It's usually what goes in there. I can't tell. But let me know what you guys think of The Mandalorian. I got a new phone. Awesome. First of all, hey guys, I got a new phone. Right?
What's your case?
With my glitter case. So I don't have Twitter on it yet. So if you guys at me, I don't see it. And I don't know if I'm gonna put Twitter on it. I kind of like the non-Twitter notifications.
No.
I know.
That's what we don't pay you for.
I know. It's true. I should put it on there so you guys can continue not paying me. Anywho.
You'll get paid when I get paid.
Dude, true stories. No, I get paid. I get paid in love and food.
That's true. And gifts that I haven't sent you yet.
And pretend gifts that Jack pretend buys and puts it in a pretend box and says he's going to pretend send it to me. Right, are you going to be okay?
I'm going to try not to touch it.
Jesus, take the wheel.
I know it's wrong, but I can't fix it right now. Anyway, your box is real and it's gotten bigger. That sounded inappropriate. That's not the button.
How many? We should do a poll on... I'm going to do a poll on Instagram, and you guys let me know if you guys think this box is real or not. Ramen noodles, I hope. You know what?
Oh, don't you start, Bradford. Don't you start.
I heard the ramen noodle story.
Nope. Yeah, you heard a version of it. That's nonsense.
It's not even real?
No. It's his twisted version of the
Bradford,
is that
true? I don't believe Bradford would give me a twisted
mislead
version.
You? Are you being serious?
Yes, because Bradford and I are BFFs now. We talk constantly in a weird way. We have weird communication, but it works.
That's his game.
No.
He's brought you to the dark side. Let me just be clear. Look, I love ramen. There are things that you add to your ramen, and there are things you just don't add to ramen. All right. What buttons haven't I hit? Nope. Nope. There. I guess that's the one.
Can I do a shameless plug? Christmas is coming up, you breakdowners. And what a perfect gift to get the love of your life. A breakdown cup. It's a mug. You can put anything in it. Coffee, vodka, ramen.
It's true. They're not crunchy. I just don't want them cooked into a mush, into a paste. I'm not even.
But you can get the breakdown cup for a loved one. Shameless plug. I have no guilt over it. If you love someone, you'll break them down and get a cup.
You can actually get.
I'm working on slogans, man.
You are. You can get issues with t-shirts, buttons.
Yeah.
All sorts of crap. I'm just gonna throw it in. There's a link.
Where's my mug? Oh man. Zach, if you're watching, come get my mug so I can do my shameless plug.
I could be wrong, but isn't your mug in the store? Maybe it is. I thought it was.
It should be. I don't know. I don't know what
you do in
the store. But Jack likes them. He does. He likes them like Doritos, like crunch.
No. Oh my God. Look, I want them to still be noodles. I don't want the noodles to
they are noodle if they're soft. Gelatinous.
You know
That's
what?
not a
I'm
real
moving on.
thing.
Moving on.
Zach. Oh, I hear the door. Am I getting my shameless
Moving
plug?
on.
Where is it?
It's right behind me.
better
Like
with
literally
bass.
right behind me.
So
Hold-
speaking of things,
Hold on, I'm getting my shameless plug right now.
this is the most
And
unorganized
also
show.
for
Yes,
Christmas,
ramen is a culinary treasure.
also for Christmas, you can get my sweet chibi face on any of these cups. Would you like a stained glass mug for your beer, or are you more of a everything else drinker, but you need a straw?
It's not stained glass.
What is it? I forget
That's
what
like
it's
in
called.
a cathedral.
Frosted
stained
glass. Frosted glass.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's a good mug
I
for
never
those
said I was
Irish
like a
car
genius.
bombs, right?
Christmas is right around the corner, people.
I mean, if we're just gonna do this, we can just start plugging all sorts of crap.
Yeah,
So-
let's plug everything.
So here's my news. I do
Okay,
have news.
let's get to your news.
Just some news.
It's
I guess
gonna be
if I move around, you can kind of see there behind me a box with some stuff sticking out of it.
Is it supposed to be my box?
There's so many inappropriate box jokes that we're missing. We're missing the opportunity because we're just not on point.
Dang it, my gift box. Like I'm gonna
Gift box is so
I'm
unfair.
gonna tell a certain someone to take that away from you.
If it is cool, it is cool that I have boxes.
No, that's not what he's saying. It's cool too. It's my mugs.
But anyway, I don't even remember what the hell we were talking about. The boxes behind me. I have 10 boxes behind me with a bunch of these big, beautiful, insanely huge.
Yay!
I'm gonna try to show you guys
HANGAR
here.
66, baby.
This, I don't know if you can tell really, but this thing's way bigger than an average comic. This bag that it's in, this is an American size, magazine bag, and it won't even close. Nope, not happening.
Wow.
So it's because it's an Italian comic that we translated into English called HANGAR 66. You can see it's pretty kick-ass black and white art.
I like that.
It's a really nice, like I was really shocked. Like a lot of this, the paper's nice and heavy, and the cover's nice and like heavy cardstock, and it feels really good. But we did make a slight mistake in being like, we're kind of like purists, this is somebody else's book. We're translating it to English. It came out in Italy. People liked it. So why screw with it, So we were like, we'll keep it in the original format. So it's a nice big book. And then we ordered them and everything, and that was really hard. And then they showed up, and I realized that the Gemini boxes, you can't put the comics in the Gemini box. You can't find bags or boards that fit this book because of the size. So we'll never do it at this size again. But
in all honesty, I do like it because we've talked about black and white comics before and how sometimes it could get muddled and stuff. But this is so clear, so crisp,
really
so detailed, and really well done. I love it.
The guy that did all the formatting did a really good job. and
if I must give the guy who did all the formatting credit, I guess I have to say, whoever he may be, nudge nudge.
The lettering is impeccable. But anyway, so we learned a lesson, and we will be selling this. So that the Kickstarter was successful, and we're getting them out to backers as soon as possible. There's been a lot of delays, guys. If you're one of our backers, just know that it's not us. Like everything we've ordered, there's been a problem.
Tough.
Even the boxes to put your book in to ship to you were delayed getting shipped to the person that we bought them from. It's retarded.
Yeah.
That was offensive. Excuse me. It's stupid. But so t-shirts, like 2 days ago in the middle of the night, I get a message where the company we ordered the shirts from was like, "Oh, you wanted black t-shirts, but there's a problem. We would have to wait till maybe January or February for us to do these in black." And we were like, they're supposed to be here this week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they're going to be dark blue. They actually look really nice. I don't have a problem. It's just frustrating that that's not what we wanted to do. The Savage Sword of Conan, is it really that big? Because I suspect it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying I don't think it would be this big.
That is actually true. I didn't even think about that. But that comic, I saw it not too long ago. Actually, it's like such a rare thing, I think it is. But we saw it at a convention, and I was like, what is this thing? And they told me
is it like this size? You know, these original. Hold on, let me see if I can. You know.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, this isn't as big as our book.
It's not.
That's what I'm saying.
Put it side by side. I need to see.
That's what I'm getting at. That we didn't
Sean,
really
isn't
realize.
Isn't it the size of the one that's in the frame? Oh, that's insane.
Yeah, I wish I could more easily show this, to you guys right now, but in Europe they use a totally different size, and although the width is like a tiny bit thinner, it's a little less on the width. It's much taller than anything in the U.S. Any book that's printed in the U.S. is going to be smaller than ours, period.
Gotcha.
Which sucks for trying to find bags and boards and things. But it is close. You're right. It's very close, and it's just that kind of close that's frustrating when you're trying to put it in a bag that doesn't fit. Anyway, but this means that this book will become exclusive. We've ordered 350 prints in the U.S. and we stopped. All future prints are going to be downsized to like that Punisher magazine size I just showed you.
Nice.
So that it fits American sizes, which means that once the backers receive their 188 books, we'll have a certain number left, and that will be it. We will never print them in this size again. So if you want one of these big, bad, beautiful books, you'll have to get it from us before they're all gone.
Word.
With that said, our backers, we've got all sorts of cool goodies.
Those actually came out good too.
We got
when you told me about them, I'm not gonna lie, I thought they were gonna be like flimsy and weird.
No,
but those actually came out good. You did good. You done did good, kid.
I actually like this one a lot. Phase is
that's not the one I like.
One of my favorites. Husk is cool.
That's not the one I like either.
This one. Hammer too.
Nope, that's not the one I like. I like.
But we created different things for the back, guys. So there's really cool. There's little extra info. We created this sort of like evil meter to give you an idea of how good or evil the person really is.
That's amazing.
We've got all these like really awesome bookmarks, which are like, I don't know if you can tell, but it has a really nice, like, it's textured. And
am I getting one of those?
Maybe if I ever send you your box. Your box
can
is
you like
stuff, but
it's terrible that I have to ask, am I getting one of them? No, but like the artwork is I'm very picky when it comes to, like, by no means am I an artist or an artist critic. I'm just picky about what I look at. And a lot of times the black and white comics can be so muddled and you can't really differentiate the background from the foreground, and characters' faces get. And I was so impressed with HANGAR 66 with the fact that it was so well done. And I was like,
sometimes it seems almost unfinished, right? Like when you see black and white comics, and I grew up reading Sin City and loved it and never thought this looks unfinished. But there are certain black and white books I've looked at where I was like, it just feels unfinished.
It feels like there should be more to it, and then you're not getting that. So and
100%. I don't know that we're gonna make anyone in the US really want to do this particular size, but there is some fascinating information. There's a shift in the industry, Sean. I don't know if you've seen, but DC has gone to larger books. A bunch of companies have increased and are starting to do more and more of the magazine size. One of the things, I threw a link into the comments for WTF Comics. We do have an approach that is different, I think, from a lot of people, that we want to bring you guys big, beautiful books. Physically large, like we want to give you more pages than other people give you. We don't want to say this is one of a 6-book series. We're trying to give you all of them.
Yeah, I will say that. Like, everybody that knows me knows I always pick on Jack. I only part-time like him. But I will say this. Jack has definitely put his foot into WTF Comics and providing quality shit. Like, that's the tail end of it. Because if he didn't, I wouldn't be saying anything right now. I'd just be like,
WTF Comics, I heard you guys make pretty pictures. But no, we're super excited, guys. There is a Facebook page, actually, which we haven't sent out a lot of invites for. We're keeping it kind of exclusive at first, but there will be more and more coming out. We have, if you look at the website, we have 7 titles. I don't even know anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 titles.
9. I didn't know about 9. I thought it was 8.
Yeah, there's even some that we haven't even announced. but so over the next year, you're going to see a lot of books coming from us. Next week, we will be announcing. Actually, this weekend, I think we're going to be announcing pre-sales for our first entirely original IP. And next week, we're going to have the creator on to kind of fill you guys in. So pay attention for that. But yeah, like the trading cards is one of those things that when we did it for HANGAR, we were just looking at things that we like. You know,
well,
like
I was going to say, it's kind of so nostalgic looking, like kind of a throwback to late 80s, early 90s trading cards. That's what came to mind when because when you first told me about it, I was like, oh, this is going to be a disaster. Like I thought they were going to be like flimsy. And then I saw them and I was like, oh, old school trading cards. Those are so nice.
It's like, I don't want to send them to people. I want to keep them.
Yeah.
I still have my X-Men. And I don't know how many people,
actually just found a whole mess of X-Men. Well,
like the Marvel.
Okay. I'm lying. Zach found a whole mess of X-Men ones.
I'm
trying to claim them.
When I was a kid, I recall buying the first issue of Marvel Star Wars adaptation. Ooh. It was huge. Yeah. And like that's one of the things we actually have talked about is, remember when you used to buy a comic and you would go to the centerfold and you had to like decide there was a poster there?
Yes.
Like, do I open the staples and carefully take out the staples so I can hang it up, or do I
leave it? Yeah. That was like the biggest thing.
We decided not to staple the poster, and we're gonna have posters, but we're not gonna staple.
I remember like I figured out how to carefully do it, but it's still like
it's nerve-wracking.
Underneath my nails, like in between my nail and my thing, would get so hurt because that's what I would use to lift it up. And it was terrible. It was so terrible.
Like one of my favorites, I actually have on my wall. I'm not going to try to show it, but there's it's kind of an infamous centerfold poster of Wolverine on top of a Sentinel, like tearing the brains out. And it's from an X-Men comic I owned as a child, and I never wanted to take the poster out. So later, as I became an adult, I just bought the poster off eBay from someone who did take it out of their book.
Sorry, I have my paparazzi in here. And they're
Ooh, is that Zach?
Yeah.
Zach!
He left now. Paparazzi's only quick. I was taking pictures. Sorry. Paparazzi. Sorry. So anyway, continue on.
So, I mean, it's been fun. And on future projects, we're going to continue with the trading cards. So if you start following WTF Comics, if you start buying our books, you're going to be able to collect the actual trading cards as we go.
We should do trading cards of ourselves. You think people would want that?
I'll do one of you. Nobody wants one of me. The one of me will actually just be a black box. Just like Jack is technically here.
Would you guys want like a trading card of mine? I actually have a Magic the Gathering card.
Do you remember the school book fairs?
Yes.
Those were awesome.
Those were my favorite thing.
They're so exciting.
Let me just tell you, they would send the flyer home and my mom would be like, which one do you want? And I'm like, all of them. And she was like, no, this is your limit.
Read them all?
Yeah, she was like this. No, she knew I was going to read them, but she gave me like a really cool limit. And then she would see like single books and then she'd be like, but you could get the package for like,
right.
And I'd be like, yes, let's do that one. I love those. And then you go to school thinking like you're hot shit because you got $20 in your pocket and the list. And you're like, this is the book I'm getting. And
oh yeah, you would go up there like, shh.
My mom said I could get these books and I've got $20. And then the best part was like, if there was money left over, you could buy like the little erasers or the bookmarks and the stickers and stuff. Yeah.
I was like dyslexic. So a lot of times I just pretended.
Oh,
I like the pictures in that one.
Too.
So I'll buy the book and then pretend to read it, and then what you ended up with, often was a lot of this kind of thing where I was like, I'm totally reading.
No, Zach is dyslexic too, and he's just like, but he's actually,
this smells amazing.
Does it? Does it have that new book smell?
It actually does. I haven't noticed.
I love how Jack's like just
so good.
Way to go, Jack! I'm so proud of you. Don't sniff the glue, and he's sniffing the book. It's just
I'll
great.
Sniff the book.
I believe it. It's just
okay, so that would be cool to have issues with trading cards or bookmarks.
You see?
We can do it. We can get you, Jeff, and not
you.
me.
You have to get one too. Yeah, everyone.
Be the back of my head, guys.
This is going to be a team effort. But yeah, that's what I was saying. I have a Magic the Gathering card. It's my face, and then instead of like creature or artifact, it says host.
Oh.
Yeah,
and a little shout out to one of our favorite local cons when we've been to like North Carolina Comic-Con. They do Marvel style trading cards for the people at the book fair, and I know Heroes Con has done some pretty awesome collectible items from year to year.
Yep.
So I guess we'll have to talk about doing some.
Yes, let's do trading cards. Now I got to think about what information I want to put on there.
Right, and it has to be something ridiculous, like superpowers. Superpowers making fun of Jack.
My evil. Do I get an evil meter, or is it too long to fit in a card?
Well, it'll be an evil meter but without the good side. Like it'll just go from like evil gray to blacked out super death evil.
That's me.
like it'll start at Thanos and it'll just end with the devil, like the actual devil.
Is it going to be a picture of me with horns?
I literally froze for a second. I was like, wait, what's worse? Like, I was like Galactus? I don't know.
I thought you was going to stop at Galactus.
There's an interesting question, and Bradford got all quiet, but what is the most evil villain ever? Geek facts. That's an idea. We could throw in some geek facts. I don't know why I didn't give us your whole comment, but it should have geek facts on there. Geeks on facts. It should have geeks on.
Are we talking just a specific Marvel or DC, or are we talking throughout everything?
I'm going to say period. Yeah, just period. Because I know a lot of people like Darkseid, versus Thanos.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Like, in the comics, because I don't read a lot of Thanos related comics. Right. Has he killed anybody? Like legit killed anybody?
Yeah, he tore Iron Man in half. For instance,
don't laugh at me.
Like he's put his fist literally through heroes. I mean, like the version of him killing Iron Man in the movie is a watered down little pat on the back.
Because the Joker did all that to Robin. So
now I will say that Joker earned a spot beating someone to death with a crowbar. That's pretty bad.
And then, because for me, like, it's not that he's my favorite or anything, but for him, it's more of a psychological thing. He gets into your brain. Right. So what's worse, like a swift death?
How do you judge evil? Right.
Yeah, like, a swift death or your brain being messed up to the point
destroys the whole planet. So are we talking quantity or quality of evil here?
I would go with quality. I'm gonna go with quality.
Your evil meter just went a little farther.
I'm gonna go with quality. How well do these evil villains kill their foes?
How much does it make you cry? Did they make your children watch?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
Where were we?
I don't even know. What is
Anyhow, though. So there's some awesome stuff coming out. I mean, I'm excited. I avoid obviously certain conversations. Technically, I'm a comic book writer. I'm attached to 6 or something books, 4 books. I don't even know anymore. Well, I guess the problem is when I talk about comic writing, I don't include the books that I'm writing that are mine, that are just my idea.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. Because they seem less real.
They seem less real. I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, less real.
The guys, we have some really awesome business partners, and
I tried writing a comic, and I didn't have an ending for it, and then I realized, that it ended up being really cheesy, and I'm like, I don't want to do this.
You gotta finish.
No,
if there's no ending, it's just part of an ongoing series.
No, right? I wanted it to be a one shot, one and done. But the problem is, at the time I didn't know. I only knew one artist. So that became a thing, and the artist didn't do backgrounds. They only did characters.
Whoa!
So, what?
Joker tricked Superman into killing a pregnant Lois Lane.
That is correct. That is correct. Thank you, Zach.
I'd have to say that's pretty high up there.
That's savage.
Joker's he's staying at the top. That's quality evil right there.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he messes with your brain. Like, okay, you get like you get punched to death, but you die. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
But when your brain is being messed with, and then something like that, like you end up killing the love of your life, you're screwed forever.
Right. Or like there's something about like killing children bad. Killing children unborn.
And she was pregnant.
And she was pregnant.
The fact that she was pregnant and like that.
I love that he just opened the door and yelled at it. It's like, yes. Peanut gallery.
For reals. But no, I mean I can't think of anything worse than that off the top of my head, without a doubt. I don't have no idea what you guys can or can't hear, but my whole house just erupted in like dog barking and a screaming 3-year-old.
I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, that's pretty evil, man. I don't. If anybody's got something with a higher level of evil quality,
I need to start doing questions of the day on our Instagram.
Oh, there you go. Question of the day: when will Kat get back into the Twitter?
I've enjoyed the Twitter silence because I get notifications. I get notifications every 5 minutes from our Twitter account, and I'm just like, I like this silence, but
I'm not putting my dog Hopper on. It's just
I love Hopper.
I love Hopper too. Brad has this theory that I like hate my own dog. I love my dog.
That's my theory too, Bradford.
He's just not very smart. I'm just being honest. He's kind of a dumb dog.
Thing to say. Bradford, you don't even understand. When we talk, all I say is like, Jack, why do you hate your dog? And he's like, I don't hate my dog. He's just stupid. I'm like, that's so
dumb. I pet him, I feed him, I give him a place to live. He has a doggy bed. He's a spoiled little mutt. I give him baths.
But
he gets treats.
But you call him dumb.
Like, he's dumb. He doesn't speak English. He speaks dog. If you look at a dog and you go, "Hey, you stupid little mutt. Hey, you're just a worthless piece of meat, aren't you?" They're like,
no.
They don't.
You know that's emotional abuse, right?
No. Emotional abuse would be like almost giving him a treat and then going, "You suck." You suck.
Bradford, we're gonna have to hold an intervention.
What does that mean? I pet him, Jack says. Like I pet
that's
him.
Supposed to be like the epitome of love. I pet him.
I don't let him sleep in the bed.
See,
okay?
That's another thing. What if he's scared of thunder? Why doesn't he sleep in your bed?
We give him a blanket or a stuffed
So you
animal.
throw a blanket on the floor and say good luck. Thunder's okay.
You're right. I mean, there's no floor. It's more like a cave dwelling.
Bradford, we need a 6 feet apart intervention in his backyard.
I gotta check this out. So from reading it would be a tie between the Joker, Green Goblin. Green Goblin, that is true.
Oh,
Green Goblin actually has
that's a good one.
Vicious background. That's
Each
true.
of them has sacrificed or stepped on others. That is true.
Yeah. Oh my God! Shut up, Brad. Killing children at DC's Toy Man. Tell me about Toy Man.
I don't know enough about Toy Man.
Yeah, I'm totally.
So you would have to enlighten me, Sean.
Yeah, Sean, do you want to join our chat and tell us exactly all about Toy Man?
Yeah, because I don't know a lot about him. Actually, I don't know anything about him other than what he looks like.
You know what I know about him currently is that his name is Toy Man.
You don't know what he looks like?
I just.
Are you Googling it?
No.
Oh.
I'm sending.
Sean.
The actual link. What is this?
Join us.
Upgrade access to older streams. Yeah, this stream thing is about to make me so mad.
Would Lady get a nod for empowering evil? She could get an honorable mention because that is true. An honorable mention. Yeah, 100%.
Like there's crazy, right? And then there's villainous. I will say that I love Legion. Legion's a villain that he's really nuts and insane.
In the comic book world,
he's done some pretty villainous things.
In the comic book world, crazy and evil kind of go hand in hand, unfortunately. Whereas in the real world, you can be crazy, not evil, and you can be evil and not crazy.
True. I would say Thanos is a good example of he doesn't seem crazy.
Yeah,
he seems
but not
okay with large collateral damage.
Yeah, but more times than not, crazy and evil go hand in hand in the comic book world. So there's that. Man, I should have like put some makeup on. I look so homely.
Me too. I needed more rouge.
I know. Well, I have
Is rouge
rouge.
a thing? Blush? What the fuck do you call it?
It's the same thing.
Like
But I should have at least, I don't know, contoured or something. I don't know what the fancy women do.
When you like contour the edges of a font. You could say font, like you're gonna crush the side of your face back a little.
Yes.
Like there you go. All right, Sean, we sent you the link if you want to jump on.
Hop on and tell us about Toy Man, because I know nothing.
Is it
other than
Toy
what
Man?
It looks like?
Or is it Toy Man? Is it Toy Man?
Toy Man. Toy Man. It's the same thing.
No,
You're literally saying the same thing, Jack.
Toy Man or Toy Man? Toy Man. Toy Man. 2 words, 1.
First of all, it's not men. It's man.
Where's he from? Toy Man. Or Toy Man?
No.
Add an accent. Give it a Brooklyn accent and say it. See what happens.
First of all, I'm not from Brooklyn, so there's that.
I didn't say you were.
Well, you told me to give it a Brooklyn accent, and I wouldn't know how. Okay. Now you got me. Movies? Now you got me all hyped up. All right. Let me just explain.
I'm trying to think of the most insulting place I could say.
I hate you.
Give me a Chicago accent.
You want me to hang up on this call?
Aren't you from Chicago? If you're from Chicago and you're offended by this conversation, hit up Kat at.
Go ahead, because I don't have Twitter.
Instagram, issues with Cassandra Nova. Again, we sent you the link. Jump on here. Feel free to enlighten me.
Sean. I can't even talk. Sean, come on.
Is that a movie? Jean.
No, you're thinking of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
JVCD. Jean-Claude Van Damme. By the way, shout out to my buddy Mark, who told me that the Expendable movies were not as terrible as I thought, and that they would be entertaining, and I should only watch the second one. You're a liar. It's awful.
Yeah.
I sat through that movie waiting for some part of it to be
and I'm just like, I can't. I watched the first one. I watched the second one. I refuse to watch anymore.
I only watched the second one, and I was like, well, this was exactly what I thought it was.
It's like Ocean's 13, but with action.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's can't really argue.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
If you're a fan of who's the other one?
Yeah, thank you.
If you're a fan of Evil Dead, there's Ash. Bruce Campbell actually has a movie being worked on that he has said he was like, just for fans have an idea. I guess there's no plot yet revealed. But apparently they're calling it the Expendables of horror films, which could be cool. Oh, he's busy. Sean's small.
Boo.
Including
busy,
cooking.
Man.
You're cooking. Yeah,
cooking. Ooh, what are you
stay in the microwave, bro? Come on.
I'm having Alfredo. Guess what? My mother is here. My mother is here. And I have eaten so good that when she leaves, I might leave with her. Like, she's kept us fed so well. Like, I'm just like, don't leave.
I'm still eating turkey.
Not me, because my mom cooks almost every day. I'm fat now, by the way. I'm so fat now. It's terrible.
That's awesome. Yeah. I did track it. Did you weigh yourself before Thanksgiving and like after?
Oh, no. Everybody says to do that, and I never do.
It's fascinating. I mean,
is it really?
Gained like almost 2 whole pounds.
You know what I should have done? I should have. No, I should have weighed myself the day my mom got here, and then weigh myself when she leaves. That'll be a big difference.
You should take care of yourself. You should be healthy. By the way, here's a stick of butter with some cheese on it.
And I will gladly eat it.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, no, my mom's not that kind of person.
Fry it up. No, neither is mine, actually. She was more of a like.
I think my mom's fried 2 things while she's been
garlic
here.
And salt. I would say were more of the candidates when I was growing up of things that were unhealthy.
She did put me onto some brown rice, though. I've been eating white rice, and she like put me onto some brown rice, and I'm like, oh, I could get behind this.
You weren't giving brown rice a chance. Why?
Because I cooked it once and it was disgusting, and my mom taught me how to do it, and now I love it.
Representation matters, Kat. Give brown rice a chance. It's fucking good. I love rice.
Well,
actually, it's one of the
I
things
literally just said I love brown rice. Just said it. Like, give brown rice a chance. Did you not hear the words that came out of my mouth? You know.
Did you just quote Rush Hour?
Yeah, I did. Always.
Whoa! Hold on. Are you gonna share your recipe with us? Yeah, we got some
meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and honey corn.
Honey carrots. Honey carrots was a big thing this season. If you're tracking the foods that are trending, honey carrots are actually all are good. Are you doing a whole carrot, like the big suckers, Sean, or are we talking like chopped
little
up?
Baby ones. I'm having freshly made Alfredo with garlic bread. I can't wait.
Brown rice is good. I love rice. I mean, this is probably not a popular opinion, but I just like white rice. I'll eat plain.
I like rice too. It's like rice and pasta, which are big no-nos if you're trying to lose weight. But those are my favorite. Pasta, but so good. I do like any type of
bread, right? Like bread and pasta. They're like, you want to lose weight, don't eat bread and pasta. I'm like, so fucking die.
And that's all I eat: bread, pasta, and rice.
Well, like my dad ended up getting cancer and survived, thank God. But one of the things that the doctor did say, like immediately, was like, "Yo, there's definitely correlations with people who eat a lot of meat, especially red meat, and getting cancer, different types of cancer, prostate cancer." So my dad hits me up. He's like, "So we might have made a slight boo-boo raising you guys. You shouldn't have meat at every meal." And I was like, "Oh, we did. It's like bacon and sausage at breakfast. A burger at lunch,
or a hot dog,
or steak at dinner." Yeah, like that's been something I've really tried to work on, is like removing meat from some of my meals, and it's tough. I love it.
It is. Well, for me, it's not that tough. I understand.
Chili mac. I love chili. I love mac and cheese. I got no problem stirring them together.
Yeah. No, my biggest. Well, I mean, like, I don't have meat every meal because I don't eat breakfast.
Oh, I don't really anymore. I tried, like, I shift. It's weird. Sometimes I stop eating dinner for a while, and sometimes I stop eating breakfast for a while. I'm actually fast now 3 times a week.
Why?
It's good. It's a long story. It mostly starts with me being fat and ends with me not wanting to be fat. My wife
Dude, I don't want to be fat either, but I'm not cutting out food. Food is, don't tell Zach, but food is the love of my life. Okay. And
hot cereal.
Hot
good
cereal.
For you and it can be good.
Is that what he means? Oatmeal? Hot cereal?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Hot cereals include oats and things, different versions.
Zach bought me an exercise bike. I'm super stoked.
I used to love exercise bikes. Honestly, I was talking to a couple of people about this past week. Boxing, I know a lot of people who are like, "Oh man, joining a gym is so hard," and blah blah blah. And I want to move around. I don't want to just sit like on a weight bench. And I'm like, dude, go get yourself a heavy bag, take a couple classes just for safety purposes.
Yeah.
But once you know how to throw a punch, you can learn new combos. And just boxing is great. You're moving around. If there's someone you don't like, print out their pictures, tape it to the bag, beat the crap out of it.
That's what video games are for.
It's better than writing a letter and not sending it, because you get to hit them in the face.
I actually have the Peloton app, and they do a lot of different stuff with the bike. So there's that.
My sister's got Peloton.
No, well, I have the app. I don't have the bike.
I got an
off-name brand bike. Okay.
I misordered Peloton, and a Pelican showed up.
I got it from the wish.com.
Yeah, that was Peloton from wish.com is really just a Pelican, guys. It shows up, you strap it to your belt, it flaps around and chases you.
It's great.
It's actually a good workout. It's just a big mess. There's a lot of feathers.
Do you want to see my latest pop figure?
Yes.
It has a background.
Is there one or is there multiples? Like, oh wait. Oh, Rick and Morty. No.
It's fine.
Is that a pop figure? That's officially a pop.
Yep, it's fine. It came in the pop box
and everything. Chair.
It is the first pop figure that has a surrounding.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is a collector pop?
Well,
There's pops on the big market.
Don't quote me, because then there's gonna be like a pop like
Expert.
super nerd. I'm not a super nerd. I'm just like a nerd. I'm just a pop nerd. I'm not a pop super nerd. But I'm pretty sure this is the first one with surroundings.
Nice.
But yes, it was an exclusive to Entertainment Earth.
Yeah.
And so I got it.
Oatmeal, gotcha. Grits, okay. Hot, that counts as
farina.
Farina, I'm not familiar with.
Farina.
What's that? Is it good? Is it good?
It depends who makes it. It's one of those things like you got to get the right person to make farina for you.
Is it a grain?
Farina is like, it's not like oatmeal. It's more, how do I explain farina? Farina is finer than oatmeal.
Yeah.
People put sausage in it and cheese. Most people put cheese in it. Oh, grits. It's almost like grits.
Okay. But is it finer than grits? Like smaller bits?
Yeah. I would say yes. Sean, help me out, because I don't know how to explain things the right way.
Cream of wheat.
Thank you, Sean, because I've never had, well, I don't know if I've ever had.
Super lame Caucasian Southern people, cream of wheat, we know.
Okay, yeah. So that's what farina is. Most people
you know what? One of my go-tos is it good with bacon?
You know? Isn't everything good with bacon?
If somebody says no, I don't want to try it. that's all I know.
Well, I would figure.
Bacon, like, ooh, no. I'm like, I'm okay.
I would figure bacon is good with everything.
Well, this is a good one. And if you can tell me something you think is bad with bacon, we will send you something.
I've had bacon soda. So there's that.
Like bacon ice cream. People love bacon ice cream. It's not for me.
Let me just tell you, bacon soda is disgusting.
Sounds...
Chocolate covered bacon soda is also disgusting.
Chocolate covered bacon, though,
is delicious.
Oh my God.
It's the best thing in the world.
I don't remember. I feel bad.
It's not.
But there's a company where I would get these boxes at the holidays of candied bacon. And some of it was actually spicy. Like you chew it and it was sweet at first, and then it got a little spicy. Oh my God.
I don't know if I want that. I don't like spicy anymore.
I think I lost like a year of my life for each one of those boxes I went through. I will say, infamously, somebody told me once that cheese was the greatest condiment and it was good on everything. And after about 6 months of trying to come up with things that just weren't good with any kind of cheese, and there were things I disagreed with, I was like, I think that's terrible. But he tried it and loved it. Chinese food. I finally was like, hey, put cheese on some Chinese food. Tell me how that's good. And I think he's still mad at me. We haven't spoken since. So
that's amazing.
I like ruined cheese for him. He was like, I put cheddar, like American cheese slices on General Tso's chicken, and it was awful, and I hate you now. And I was like,
yeah, it's the bomb. I love bacon jerky.
Yo, I like the jerky. Give me some.
I don't like
teriyaki.
Jerky. No, jerky sucks.
I'm not allowed to open it in the house. If I bring jerky in the house, my wife will literally leave. She's like,
because it smells bad.
It's so good.
It's not. It's disgusting. It's gross.
It's like, I love how people are like, do you like beef? Yeah. You like teriyaki beef? Yeah. You like kind of like a seared teriyaki beef on a stick, from
it's not the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're not.
You're
not comparing both. I know you're not comparing both.
Beef jerky. Beef.
No. It's not the same thing. Jerky's disgusting. Teriyaki's great.
It's such a weird place to draw a line to me. I don't get it.
You've gone too far if you've gone jerky.
Jerky's the point of no return.
No, it is 100%.
Ah, yes. Nom 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 nom.
I love jerky. Yeah, Zach's a jerky guy. Zach's a jerky guy like that. He loves jerky. He's not a jerky guy. Like, he likes eating jerky.
I will say I love spicy food, but for some reason I'm really not crazy about spicy jerky. I don't know. You give me some of those ghost pepper like hot wings, yeah, all day. I'm not really doing.
Try crumbling crispy bacon over grits. Yeah, Zach does that. Zach does.
Example. Are grits good? Is it good with bacon? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Zach does the grits with chopped up bacon and cheese, and I think he puts an egg in there. I don't know.
Yeah, I like to keep my eggs separate.
I don't pay attention. I only semi-pay attention. That's why I know there's cheese and bacon. After that, I'm like, I lose interest.
What he's doing with it, you have no idea.
Yeah.
After that, an atomic device.
Yeah. After that, I don't pay attention. As many of you know, my attention span when it comes to men talking is very limited.
What?
Yeah, pretty much.
I will say one of my favorite things, right, is you go to Waffle House, you get your waffle, and you put your
Waffle House.
bacon or sausage in the waffle, and then the eggs, and then some of the grits, and fold it up into a Waffle House taco.
I refuse to go back to a Waffle House. I will not go to a Waffle House.
I feel like we're 3 against 1 at this point. Yeah.
Isn't it always like that? I never win. Like literally never win.
Usually you don't even let me on camera. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna get a hate.
This is my life. This is my life. I'm gonna get, all these Twitter people are gonna come to Instagram and be like, "Oh, she's on the gram. Let's add her on the gram." On the gram.
Honestly, does anybody say that? I
don't know. I haven't talked to a real person in like months. You're the only other person I talk to. And now, I talk to my mom, but
I talk to my comics and my trading cards.
Yeah.
You're nice.
I'm literally holding my brain in my hand. This is my life, guys.
The world in the palm of my hand. We're quoting movies today.
We are. Yum.
Red Waffle House. How can you live in the South and not like Waffle House?
First of all, just because I live here doesn't mean I have to like the things from here. Okay, that's that.
That's why you only let me part-time, I'm from here.
Go to New York. Are you gonna like robbery? No. It's the same difference. Like, who says that? I really hate certain things that people say. Like, I hate the cold, and they're like, "Oh, but aren't you from New York?" I'm like, "What the fuck? What does that matter? What does one have to do with the other?"
Bojangles, Waffle House.
Nope, hate them.
Sweet tea.
Nope.
Cornbread.
Oh yes, cornbread. Hush puppies.
You don't like sweet tea?
No.
What the hell is wrong with you?
A lot, but I don't like. We don't have time to cover that. No sweet tea. No Bojangles. No Hardee's. No grits. What's the other thing we were saying? No jerky.
You know what's crazy? I'm old enough to remember that Hardee's was a fried chicken restaurant.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We have Carl's Jr.
They were the only competition basically for a long time against KFC, and then they were going under, and the new president took over and was like, "We should try selling burgers. Nobody wants our chicken."
No, in New York we have Carl's Jr. We don't have Hardee's. Hardee's is here.
I don't think I've ever had Carl's Jr.
If you've had Hardee's, you've had Carl's Jr. So it's the same shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
But is it chicken? Is it fried chicken or is it burgers? You're saying it's burgers?
It's burgers, yeah. It's Carl's Jr.'s and Hardee's are the same thing, except up north is called Carl's Jr. and down here it's called
owned by
Hardee's.
the same company?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought you were just being like,
No. I'm being smart for once, Jack. I know it's a weird sensation to hear me say things I know.
You're going to come out of the blue and, be serious. And
you get one episode. You get one smart Catherine comment an episode, and there it was.
Tune in next time.
You're welcome.
We love hanging out with you too, brother. You
have a great weekend too. Thank you, Sean, for stopping by. I appreciate you.
Bradford didn't even say goodbye.
Bradford doesn't have to say goodbye because we always talk. And you know what? Sean actually sent me a couple of stuff too, and which were funny.
I bet he's texting you bullshit about ramen.
He is, and I love it.
I love how he told me how he makes ramen, like it's so good, and then he sends me pictures of like amazing ramen. He's like, "See," I'm like, "You didn't. What does this have to do with anything?"
I'm reading a text message right now from.
So I worked with this guy. True story. Being on a paint crew to work my way through college, painting dorms. It was awful. In the summer.
Why would you want to do in the summer, no less? That's terrible.
Yeah. And there was a guy on my crew that at lunch every day, he ate ramen and he had these recipes, and we'd be like, "What's on the menu today?" And he'd be like, "Today I have my Santa Fe recipe." For instance, Santa Fe meant he took like half a jar, and I'm not even like joking, like almost an entire jar of salsa, and just dumped it into the ramen. And he would do this with like the shrimp ramen.
That doesn't even sound close to being good.
Chicken. It was just
like twins. Make your own language. I missed that. I don't know what that was in
I got you,
reference
but
to.
name right? Jack in the Box, the ultimate bacon cheeseburger on sourdough. Oh, now like we're not even talking about comics. We're just talking about our favorite fast food restaurant. Fast
It
food's not
happens
even real
sometimes. Hey, you
food.
know what? It's a get to know us
There you go.
episode.
There you go.
A post Thanksgiving get to know us episode.
I'm boring. I've been ordering the same
And-
thing from Subway since
yeah.
I was 6.
Dude, literally, everywhere I go, I have a specific thing that I order, and I do not stray from that.
Yeah.
It's terrible, but true.
Once you know what you like, why would you do something else? I don't
Exactly. Well, because
Like,
the
you should
one
try
time
something-
you do something else, you're just like, ew, I should have gone with what I know.
That's what a new restaurant's for. You know, when you go somewhere you've never been, you try something, find a thing you like.
Oh my
and then-
God. Can we give a. That's my mom.
Oh, good. Glad I can see you doing this.
Oh, mommy. That's awesome.
How much you want to bet Kat stops being mean to me now?
No, I don't. I'll actually have my mom be mean to you too as well.
No,
So
Mom's
cool.
got to be nice.
Look at my mom. Aw.
You can't be mean to
awesome.
me.
She is. She likes the people I like and hates the people I hate. It's a great
She
Great
can
thing
only
we've got
part-time
going
be
on.
mean to me then.
Huh?
She can only part-time be mean to me then.
Yeah, true. That's true. Now, oh, my mommy.
Favorite?
That's-
Wait, so what is it? Like, all these Southern things you said you don't like. What's your favorite thing about the South then, food-wise?
Hush puppies. Hush puppies. Hush puppies. And hush puppies. Oh, cheer
Really?
wine. I like cheer wine.
Oh, really? Cheer
Yeah.
wine is a very unique. You know, I actually had a cheer wine creme brulee that was really
Ooh.
good. It was one of those things I was like, I don't know about this. And you took 2 bites and you're like,
Yeah.
got
It's
the little
pretty much
dish.
that's it. I don't Sonic was alright. Like the first time I tried it, we don't have a Sonic in New York.
Sonic's like a total, it fakes you out. The first time you have it, you're like, wow, this is actually really good. And
Yeah, and then the second time,
like,
you're like,
y'all
was I drunk the first time?
Yeah, I got too close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way.
Oh, I'm gonna take a picture of my mommy's little.
Hold on, I'll put it on.
Don't judge me that I say mommy.
I'm judging.
Don't judge me. I still say mommy. Actually, you want to hear a fun fact? I call my mom lady. I call my mother lady.
Seems disrespectful. Lady.
It's not.
what are you
No,
doing?
no. First of all, I do not talk to my mother
Yo,
in that
lady.
tone. Definitely not in that tone. Do not take my cute thing and ruin it, Jack. I do not. First of all,
Really
no
good at
matter what I call her, if I use that tone, I'm getting smacked, and it doesn't matter what age. Like this is like a real thing. No, I'm just like, I'm just like, hey, lady, and I made her a young grandmother, and she didn't want to be called grandma, so my kids adopted lady, and they call her lady.
Yeah, my mom goes with Nana. I don't
Nana.
think she really wanted to be called like.
I want to be called what my grandmother was called, which was Guela, because I couldn't say
hey, you.
no. You know,
Oh,
I really
what
hate
was
you
that?
so much. So in Spanish, grandma is abuela, but when I was
Oh.
younger, I couldn't say the whole thing, so I would call her Guela, and that stuck. So I want to be called that whenever
So teaching improper language
is my thing. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Have you never heard me talk, Jack? Like, is this like? Do you not?
Not really.
know?
I don't listen. I just push my buttons. Wee! Like, what's this one do?
This is my life.
I feel like he should be up there when we do that one.
It kind of goes with the beat. Yeah.
It does.
And so,
Well, it's coming up on the hour.
am I gonna get copyright infringement if I go, now it's time to say goodnight to all my nerdy friends?
As long as you don't bring up
COMICBOOKS. Comic books. Comic books.
we can't spell it, but we read them.
What do you mean I can't spell it? COMIC. Comic books.
Yeah.
BOOKS.
I feel like you're reading it.
No.
I feel like you got like a card somewhere up here, and you're like,
I know how to read it. What's the
Don't
table
pull
for?
a Bush W, a W. Bush. That was one of my favorite moments in presidential history. When Bush Jr. claimed he didn't read off the teleprompters, and then he was clearly trying to read the word facade. And he was like, "We're gonna bring an end to this facade."
That's awesome.
But yeah, guys, it's been fun.
Yeah, it has actually.
Keep an eye out.
I kind of like sometimes having the get to know yous conversations because they don't happen like every month. They happen like every 3 to 4 months. So
I mean, I didn't know who you were till today, so this was probably a good.
What's your name? I forget. Who are you?
I'm gonna apparently go beat my dog because not letting your dog sleep in your bed makes you a horrible person.
All right.
Poor.
I'll do my thing.
You're gonna
full screen me.
All right, peace, y'all. Have fun with that.
Wrong screen.
As soon as I did it, No, I love you guys and have a good one.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, everyone, it's the end of the show. As always, like, share, subscribe. Go follow us on all forms of social media. Go to our website, issueswithshow.com. And don't at me. Don't come to my Instagram. Just stay on Twitter. It's fine. I'll eventually upload it onto my phone and I'll catch up on messages. But I am going to start question of the day on our Issues with Instagram. So go follow that and get questions of the day. And it'll be fun. And as always, see you guys next Wednesday. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
La-di-da-di-da.
Buy our merchandise. Buy our stuff.